my friend. This is the making of the Enchanted Playground, and it took forever. I'm actually doing a paint over, and I covered it in gesso, which I don't normally do. Normally I just paint over whatever I have and use whatever colors might be there. But this one, the colors were so bold and strong, I felt like I needed to more or less start from scratch. And I began with using a leftover palette colors from my whatever previous painting I had done. So that's what I'm doing here, and just applying paint. But this piece even changed color palette by the end of it, and it took several days to get to the end of it, and it was actually quite frustrating at times, and you'll see that through here as I continue to apply layer upon layer. And I think when I look back over it, it's the composition just didn't show up, and I was probably too much in my head while painting this, because that's normally what happens. This is not one that flowed easily, and the ones that flow easily are usually when you're in that zone where like time just seems so fleeting. So here I am trying to darken and figure out a composition, but yeah, it still didn't work. It didn't work for quite some time. I'm using my blues paper towel, wiping the paint here, and there's just, I don't know, it's so much going on in this one. I'm going to leave you with a bit of music through some of this, and then I'll come back in and chat some more about it, okay? Okay, I'm back. And I don't know if you can sense the frustration through some of this process, but um, I'm not one to give up. So I just keep going. And here is where you start to see the change in the color palette. I've gone more to the purples, yellows, a little bit of pink, and I just keep adding layers. It adds a lot of interest and depth with all the layers, but I just keep going, and I'm still searching for whatever it was I was trying to create through this. I'm not sure what it was, but ultimately it had a playful feeling to it, the finished piece. And although there was a lot of frustration with this, um, it was also like, it was a playful feeling, because that's the feelings that are deep inside me when I paint. It's the joy of painting, and in the end it usually comes through. So I'm getting close to the end here. um, I'm still just sort of playing with the light and the dark and the different values, and you'll see that it kind of all just seems to come together. When I was finished this piece, or when I came to the end of this painting session, I wasn't even sure if it was finished. I let it hang for several days before I decided it was done, and the title came to me, because it is kind of a playful piece with all the marks and the arcs that I've made, which I actually love in my work. And it's interesting because purple is not, it's not that I don't like purple, I do like purple, but it's not my usual choice of color to paint with. But this one just evolved, and I let it. And in the end, I was super happy with it. And it still hangs in my home right now. It is available on my website, but it hangs in my home, and it makes me smile every time I look at it. So thank you for being here and joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will be putting out more videos as time permits. And thank you. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great day.